Hey, hello to everybody watching. I'm not expecting too many people to watch, but I wanted to get on here. I've been working on this world, kind of grinding on the world for about 3 years now, on and off, um, and it's something I'm really proud of. I want to show it off. Uh, if you look here, you see the title, you see the little thumbnail shot there. 1/6/23, the date I started the world, January 6th, 2023. Right now it is November 17th, 2025, getting close to January 2026, almost 3 years. Uh, this world started in survival, stayed in survival, haven't changed it from survival. I started it in hard mode, but I've moved it to peaceful since. You might call me a wuss. I don't care. I'm so sick of phantoms. I'm so fucking sick of phantoms and having to sleep nonstop. I just switched it to peaceful. I had netherite at that point. I beat the dragon multiple times. Like I wasn't really stressed out about playing in hard mode anymore. If I want to, I can switch it like that in the menu. So I'm not really stressed about it. Um, World Seed right there. I don't know if that interests anybody. Probably not. That's cool. Uh, Days played. I'll show you in a minute. It's inaccurate by quite a bit, by like a couple thousand, but I'll explain that in a minute. Let's see. Cheats are off. You can see I can't go down. I can't edit the daylight. I can't do keep inventory. I can't change the mob spawning. I can't do any of that. So keep that in mind. It's all survival. I only play in survival. I have a creative world I play on every once in a while just to test out build ideas, uh, but it's not as well established, I guess. But I guess let's get into the world. Actually, can't do a world tour without getting in the world. Let's see here. As it loads, I've got a lot of weird tool names. I'm gonna throw that out there. So here, well, here's my spawn. I've got the directions here. But like I said, weird tool names, weird armor names. I'm a fucking chicken in a suit. Got my fancy pants. Um, so Wuthrad, my axe name, that comes from Skyrim. I'm I love this game, but I'm a huge fucking Skyrim guy. I've got like 500 something hours on Skyrim and definitely gonna get more. I've done like 20 characters or some shit. Like I grind that game all the time. Whenever I'm not playing this, I'm probably playing Skyrim. I mean, I love other games too. Like I'm a big Doom guy. I like Doom. But besides that, I'm real big into that. The Zoingle, why the fuck? I know, good question. My brother, he helped me name this, and he also helped me name Mick Picktickle. So that's my Silk Touch. Um, that's my Silk Touch pick. I've got a Trident, my Netherite hoe. Sting, that's another nerd thing. I'm a big fucking nerd. I'm looking at a row of Skylanders on my shelf. I'm a big nerd. This is the Lord of the Rings reference to the Hobbit. Tolkien, I guess. This is the sword that Bilbo and Frodo use in their books and their movies. Murphy's fork. That's there's a fish in in this world, and it's been in my previous worlds on my Switch and all that. Uh, that has like followed me throughout. Like I've brought this fish from world to world, basically. Not literally, but I'll like find the same looking fish and name it that. And this is his trident. It's got Riptide. It's how I get around the world most of the time. But I have fireworks to try and speed things up. And then the boulder. That's the sixth one. I go through every world. I make a new one, a new fortune pick, and the boulder is a reference to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I hope people get that reference, but if not, oh well. Oh well, I guess. But here's the spawn. It's not done. I was gonna go through here and add some more of these pillars and some fence gates between the two. Kind of just trapping players in that spawn in. So they spawn with visitor privileges, so they can't mess with anything. They can't dig. They can't open anything. There's gonna be like signs here, stuff like that. I never got around to it, but let's go over to my main area. Um, let's see. Oh, the days played. Days played. It's at 766. It was at like a couple thousand. I can't remember the exact amount. But I converted the world from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, and it really fucked up the days played. It just like reset it to zero. So I logged into this world. I can still get achievements. Like I still get achievements in here sometimes, but it like reset it to zero. Like I had nothing done in it, which kind of sucked. But it is what it is. Um, I'm not doing it to show off, but I do want to show off the world. Um, and starting with my first house, it's not perfect, but I really like it. It's got the other chests, got a lot of miscellaneous stuff. This main area here that I'm at, this whole kind of area is older, so I don't come here often. So it's been kind of scalped for all the rare stuff and useful materials. I've got my little glass dome here, my terrarium. Really proud of it. Probably one of my favorite areas in this world. I'm really proud of it, or at least in this area of the world. The upstairs needs some work. Like, it's ugly as shit. But I started this world when I was 15, so cut me some slack. I don't like to go back and edit stuff, really, especially if it's like nostalgic like this. Sometimes I will, but if it's nostalgic like this, I really don't like to fuck with it. Um, it's ugly, but that's okay because I started off the world. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I'm okay with that. This pathway here, the mangrove brick pathway, that's a semi-recent addition. There was just like dirt pathways through here, and it was kind of ugly. So I switched it out for this. Um, let's see. This is my old storage house. Yeah, it's yeah. I was trading with there's villagers over there. I'll show you in a minute, but I was trading with them, and to level them up, you know, you gotta trade with them. So I was getting a bunch of shit I didn't want, a bunch of shields, a bunch of iron armor, iron tools. Then there's a bunch of miscellaneous shit here too. What are these stone? Oh, that's probably from when I went to the Nether. Yeah. The basement's not much to look at either. There used to be a chest wall here, but I kind of got rid of it. Nothing in there. Um, I hope these sheep aren't as loud for you as they are for me, because they're a lot of fuck in my headphones. But this is a little pen I made. It's interestingly shaped. I don't know what I was doing, but the red sheep are kind of a new addition. There were like three white sheep in there originally, and then in the past like 6 months or so, I just bred up a bunch of sheep and dyed them all red. I think I had a purpose for it, but I can't like remember really. Um, here, my nether portal right here, my old nether portal. It pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. The house is pretty just basic. Upstairs, nothing to look at really. Not one of my best interiors, but it's okay. All right. Uh, my very ominous iron farm. This thing hauls ass like quite a bit. I've got a shitload of poppies too. Like a shitload. I don't need all these. But what else am I gonna do with them? Red dye, I guess. Compost them, I guess. Bone meal. Um, some of these villagers got their shit reset, which kind of sucked. Like, I had really good villagers. Uh, like some of them stayed. Like this one's still good. Um, I didn't really care about the enchants. I just kind of wanted diamond tools. But yeah, some of these guys got reset. That kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I've got other villagers. elsewhere. So I now I have access to every single enchantment book that villagers offer. And I will show that in a minute once I get there. But get a little aerial view. So there's that. Um, Come in here. I've got a little town square. I never really finished it. Got a little fox here. I've got a little wheat farm. It's kind of ugly. It goes up by layers, but I only did the 2 layers, so there's really not much to look at. But let's come here. Let's see. I've got this house. It's kind of cute. I like it. I was just trying to go for something different that I don't usually build, and I think I nailed it on that exterior, but the interior kind of is lacking. But that's okay. Uh, let's see. This house was actually a skeleton farm, but it was like a really shitty skeleton farm that like didn't work. But it does kind of link up to a skeleton spawner. It just doesn't do it very well. I would get like a skeleton every couple minutes, and it was just slow as shit. So I just kind of decommissioned it. Now, this area is one my brother built. I think I mentioned it at the start, but it is 99% single player, but every once in a while, one of my friends or one of my relatives will get on here. God damn, fucking glitchy. And I'll let them build something. I give them their own area to build something at. Um, I'll show you. One of my friends, she got on here. She started a house that never got finished, but it's okay. I kind of leave the remnants. Um, oh damn. I'm not gonna just. I was gonna just stand there and do that, but let me focus here. That pathway goes up to the empty area. There's not much built there, but my brother built this house too. Basement's kind of cool. Um, Nothing in the chests. Upstairs, I've got no fucking clue. He did his thing, I guess. Here's storage stuff. Uh, Anything? I got a diamond in there. I'll take that, I guess. Um, some tadpoles. My church. Okay. I built this cathedral. I like it a lot. I do think that it needs to be worked on a little bit, though. I think it needs some work done to it. That roof needs to be retextured. I'll kind of show it real quick. There's not any texture. It's just kind of blank, deep slate. And I didn't texture this side, so this front looks really cool. I fuck with the stained glass a lot, but yeah. I'm coming in here, pretty cool interior. Pretty proud of it. I like it a lot. That roof took me a minute. I had to mine it from a what are they called? Ocean Monument to get it. So it took me a minute, but I got it. There's also a lot of pathways that are just kind of there for no fucking reason, other than to be big ass pathways. Like, I mean, I guess you could kind of get a good aerial view, but it's nothing crazy. Uh, so yeah, there's that area, the start area. And this is kind of all newer additions here. Um, there's the Alchemist College, and you know, I mean, thinking, what's an Alchemist College? And good fucking question. Here's a little house my brother did too. Good fucking question. It is basically just nothing at this point. My plan was to have lore in this world, and what do you know? I never really did that. But there's gonna be a college here. I was gonna put a bunch of alchemist villagers in here, and it was gonna be like a little alchemist college. I think the only, yeah, I fuck with the library. It's the only room here that I actually did. Um, Everything else is empty, so I'll just kind of give you a shot up from above here. But yeah, there's a statue of me. Um, I like that a lot. So here, I've got a little biome, little one of these pale moss biome things with the creaking. It didn't spawn here. I put it here. I think that's pretty obvious. It looks ugly as shit. So, uh, I gotta finish it soon. I actually started it only like a month or so ago. It hasn't been here that long. I just figured it'd be neat to have a little biome mixed in here. And you'll see a lot of things like that where I just like flatten land for builds. Uh, Here, I got this ugly ass whatever the fuck. There's nothing in it actually. It's empty and it's ugly, and I need to get rid of it, but I don't know what to put in its place. So it's kind of just there. Um, Here along the pathway is it was gonna be a scale model of my house, which my actual house, but yeah, it got pretty boring. You're gonna see a lot of the builds that I actually do finish are like grindy builds where I can kind of just shut my brain off. Because I mean, this world's at the end of the day for me to kind of just relax, you know, have fun. If something's stressing me out too much, I don't enjoy it. I kind of just stop, you know. I don't bother myself with working on builds that don't have any purpose for me. Um, Got this cool little bridge. And now we're kind of starting on the new stuff, the newer area. We have, we've got this village I built. This village wasn't here originally. We got a bunch of dogs in here. Um, they don't really do anything. They just kind of hang out. Um, I'll get to this stuff at the end. I'll loop around. Like I said, it's a lot of looping in this world. I think I said that. I've recorded this like 3 times, so if I didn't say that, oh well. I said it now. Um, I got another little launch pad. So helps you get up high. This fountain, dude, I love this fountain. Very much inspired by like a Stampy. I grew up watching Stampy, so I really fuck with anything that has that kind of vibe, I guess. There's Yoshi. Uh, I named the chicken Yoshi because that was my like gamer tag originally was Yoshi, but I don't know. I don't really use. I don't know what my tag would is gonna be because I do want to switch it up, especially if I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube and stuff. I want something, I don't know, kind of cool sounding, I guess. Uncommon Yoshi 39 isn't the coolest, I guess. Here's a doghouse. I've got a couple. Chug, he's got a little dispenser. You can feed him. He's chill as shit, bro. I love him. There was a big painting behind him, but there's a lot of paintings in this world that have kind of just fallen off. Um, so up this pathway, I'll loop around and come back down it. So I've got this here. Got a little forge with the creeper face. Fuck with the creeper face heavy. I think it was actually, was I smelting stuff? No, I guess not. Iron blocks. Iron farm goes crazy. I never really finished this basement, but I left room to expand it. So there's a lot of stuff I could do. Let's come up here. Empty room. Of course, that kind of leads out and down to the gold farm area that comes out the side of the mountain. Got my little storage room with nothing in it. I don't use the storage room at all. This is the only thing in the storage room is some like moss and cobble and stone. Um, little bit of bookshelves, bookshelf actions. If you don't know how to do an interior, just spam fucking bookshelves. Uh, this, dude, I really like this interior. This is one of my favorite ones that I've done. The wool go up to like the carpet. I fuck with it a lot. The mushrooms do kind of start spreading like crazy. But you know, is what it is. Got a backup elytra. I guess that one has more durability, so I guess I'll take it. Put the mushrooms in there. Empty chest. Oh well, I really like this. And speaking of looping, I will show you this loops around. So you can go through here into this little unfinished house. Uh, there's a like a long story with this one, but it's kind of ugly. Had a little hidden room in here at one point. Um, the exterior of the house looks sick as fuck though. Interior, I kind of demoed it. I've been trying to redo it. Exterior, look at that. Uh, yeah, I think the story is when like my ex-girlfriends built the base of the house, and then she kind of did the interior. Uh, but like, it's one of those things, you know, that I was like, it's a good looking build, so I mean, I didn't want to get rid of it. So I kind of kept it. I kind of just kind of avoided it, and then I was like, well, if I'll just demo the interior and kind of make it my own thing. And that's kind of what I did. That's what I'm working on still. I don't know how to do interiors very well. I mean, if this is my best interior here, I mean, no shit, I don't know how to do interiors very well. But yeah, no, I really like this house. I put a lot of like effort into like detailing it, like with like the beams. Uh, oh shit. To fucking whatever that is on the side. I think it looks cool. Um, yeah, I put a lot of effort into detailing it. This big ass build I'll get to towards the end too. Don't worry. Um, but yeah, no, like I said, everything loops, so it loops straight down there. Um, but it also loops around here. So this is the room we were just in. It comes over to a tree farm, uh, chop trees, which comes back down to the front of the house. Pretty cool. If we go up, go back up, then we can go down to where we were at the start. Oh yeah, and then I got my cat Sprinkles. I'll let her come with us. She's got her own little cat house. I'll show you in a minute. But no, but she's cool. We've got this guy. What the fuck is his name? Farmer Bruce. I wrote. I forgot that I did this. I wrote like dialogue for this guy. I was gonna like make it like a fucking like a RPG where I was gonna have him like if you join my worlds, you can interact with all these like robots that like automate my worlds, like fucking like Slime Rancher. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted it to feel like Slime Rancher, where you like can walk up to, like you can like interact with these NPCs, quote unquote, but you're not really interact. Like you know what I mean? You probably don't. I'm just kind of running my mouth. Uh, I'm leaving him there. I fuck with him. He's cool. Bruce is chill. I've got this like quote unquote end leak where the end was like leaking into the overworlds. I don't know what it is really. It's kind of I don't know. I think it's really cool. It's not the best looking build ever, but I think it's pretty neat. There's I should have showed that earlier. There's the 01062023, the day I started the world. So I think that's pretty neat. I think I said it at the start. There was a monument that I built, and I took the diamonds from, put them right here. Uh, and like I said, it's all survival. Um, it's not too hard for me to get diamonds. I just gotta strip mine for them or cave for them. This is my main. So this is my main little storage room. I don't fully use it now. I usually set up like little like pop-up storage rooms in the areas I'm working at. I think you've kind of seen that throughout. Um, it's cool though. I'll be right back down in here. But come up here. Here's a little house I made. Cave noises fucking freak me out to this day. I got a little TV action. Got a little kitchen. Then my cat Sprinkles. This is her house. Sprinkles home. Um, I will let you keep following me. Actually, got some banners, cool banners. Back down here, it will if I swim up this stream. I didn't want to make it a bubble column because I wanted to be able to go up and down it. But it's the house up top above it. The house. It's okay. It's solid. It's not the best house I've built, but it's cool. Ooh. Um, Interior above that, it's not even close to done. I didn't even start it. As you can tell, I literally don't even have a floor. Like it's empty up there, which I guess is fine. I got a bed here. We'll come up this side. And like I said, everything fucking loops. So we loop down to here, come back in here. All right, cool. I got a trident there. I've got my in case of emergency. That's like if I get a thunderstorm and I want to try and get some like mob heads, I just like break it and break you quote unquote break the glass. Uh, Got my little redstone door here. I had to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. I'm not very good with redstone. I really should. I've been watching Hermitcraft lately, and watching them trying to, some of those builders trying to learn to do redstone, and it's kind of inspired me. I kind of want to give it a shot. I don't know if you could see him. Yeah, there he is, right there. Got a little axolotl in there. I only have one. I don't know why I don't have any more. I got a junk drawer basically over here. Trial Explorer map. Huh. I forgot I had that. Come in here. I've got my snow golems. They're chill. Like I mentioned this earlier, some of the paintings in this world break. I had a painting here, and it got broken. But it was really cool. Covered up. It was like hidden. There were paintings all over the walls actually. They're all gone. Don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not gonna go down these really. There's really not much. They're not finished at all. Like you can see here, I started carving out a little. I don't know what the fuck this was gonna be. I forgot I had this down here. Um, yeah, just was. Oh, it was gonna be a house for the armadillos. I've got armadillos. I'll show you in a little bit. Come on, don't get stuck. Come on. Shit, gonna stress me out. Up here, I got a couple villagers. Not two villagers, nothing crazy. Um, Copper Golem here too. He really doesn't do shit. He's kind of just here. My shit is not sorted at all. I don't know. I don't dislike the copper golems, but I don't find them as really useful. I guess they just don't really fit my playstyle. But oh well, it's what it is. Uh, Talking about loops again. We're gonna loop around. We're gonna come through here. This is where they sleep at. They can walk through because of the pressure plates. That's where they sleep at though. Come up here. And it will loop. Um, I will show you real quick where. That's where we were. That's the house. That's where you come out the house. You just gotta go over through here. Um, so I've got this little dumbass looking gazebo. I think it's really funny, so I leave it. Um, I've got a farm here for sugar cane and uh, fucking bamboo. Then this holds a lot of dirt because I have a lot of dirt and a lot of my bamboo. This place isn't as full as it used to be because as you can see, I'm building a big ass super flat. It's not that big, it's nothing crazy, but I've been building like a super flat just to like just build shit on or mess with stuff like a little testing area. Like this is whenever that drop came out for or the update came out for the whatever they're called, the creaking. I put a little pit to catch them in, and I was like testing it out. Look at all the new blocks and shit. Um, let's see. I guess like yeah, let me get back where we were. So this is the storage room. Back to where we were. Then we come up through here, and okay. So I've got this little area down here. I don't know what it was gonna be. Ow. But there's some sheep down here. I did a lot of this like roof like myself. It's not fully done. I had a beacon here, by the way. That's why the floor is not done there. But it's got a lot of just blocks. I come down here and grab shit sometimes if I need extra stone or cobble or I guess bamboo. Shit, I don't go through here often. You know what? I'm gonna need that string for candles. I'll show that in a minute too. I keep saying that. I keep repeating myself, but I think I'm showing everything. I have notes here, but I haven't looked at them once. So this loops to that area that I said really doesn't lead to much. Same thing. It all kind of loops around. Oh, speaking of loop. Oh, there we go. Uh, back into here. We're looping all the way around. Where did Sprinkles go? Where'd my cat go? What the hell? Oh, I hear her. Shit. Did I don't know. Well, I'll find her in a minute. I hear her. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. What? Oh, get off the bed. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, back on track. Jesus. Can you tell why I don't get half these builds done? Um, so there's that. Come over here. My armadillos I was talking about, they produce scoots like crazy. Like it's kind of crazy. I like I don't need this. I don't have like they need to come up with another use for these things. They're so easy to get. I literally just leave these guys alone, and I have that much. I don't even know. We come up here. This kind of just loops back to that house there. I'll get back up to that area in a minute. Come on this way. I got a little barn action. Built this a while back. It's not the most, good looking thing. Got some dogs in here. It's kind of ugly, but it's okay. I thought she was coming through. Um, this is another one of my first builds on this area. One of my favorite ones, my bakery. Uh, there. They fucking uh put a music disc in. What the fuck did I name this dude E.T.? None of these other ones have names. I could not tell you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Oh, I was trying to link this up like a sewer system, and I never did. Okay. I guess I'm going on a tour of my own world. But yeah, no, there's that bakery. We come through here. Gotta map the world. We're right about in this area here. That's the bakery. That's kind of where we're at, right there in the crosshair. We've got to go through this kind of area. I got a little build over here, and then we'll go here, here, and then we'll be done. Nothing much in the Nether. I'm not gonna go there. It's kind of just really basic shit in the Nether. Here I've got a little monument. I had dogs in there with like armor and shit, and then I had a beacon on top. But the build just looked ugly. It didn't fit. I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm just gonna repurpose that eventually, get rid of it, do something else in that spot. I got my little sniffer over here. He's kind of cool. Gonna pull something up. Am I gonna get lucky? I feel like I get lucky every time this dude pulls something out the ground, even though that's his fucking job. I tied him to the lead because somehow he got out. I don't know how. I think it's pretty well kept and fenced in. There's a little tree house. There's just like a bed up there. Let's see, this build. Pretty useless. It was gonna be like a weapon testing area. Like back when I was trying to like actually make lore for the world, and I never did. Come up here though. This is one of my favorite builds. This is a build that I've been working on with my little brother from time to time whenever he gets on. Not my other brother, but my younger one. He's 9 now. I am turning 19 pretty soon, so we're about 10 years apart. But I love playing Minecraft with him. It's real fun. It's like it's real nostalgic, especially when we play like split screen. You know. And he came up with all this himself. Like I really kind of just placed blocks where he asked me to. And he builds himself too. He plays on his little iPad, and it's real fun. Yeah, that's real nostalgic. Let's see. Let's go to my little forge. It's pretty cool. Small blocks, small shit in here. Down here, I've got a little lava chamber. Nothing crazy. Just for fuel. I think that's just, yeah, for stone to get smooth stone. Come around here. I'd say we're a little over halfway through. I can go through that UFO real quick. The top of the UFO is not done, but you can't even tell from the bottom, so I don't really fuck with it. Just kind of leave it alone. I still think it's really cool. It's a really cool vantage point to kind of look over the world. That's some stuff over there. It's like where we're ending at. We're gonna go through here, go there, and then there. So almost done here. I've got that lava. I'm gonna leave the cat sitting. I've got the lava here, lava fountain. Really like the lava fountain. Um, this area was gonna be like a desert biome pyramid thing. I never really finished it. Um, got this here. It was gonna be a flower shop. Flower shop ended up being a place where I store some of my cats, and I never finished the interior. So I don't do interiors a lot. I don't. I do a lot of exterior stuff, not a lot of interiors. But But I like it. I like drafted that out in like a creative world. I think it looks really cool. I got an RV here. Um, Enough time to cook, I guess. Little doghouse here. No dogs in it, I don't think. But got that there. Oh yeah, the joke was it's got a really ominous basement, but it's like a really cute, you know, pink and pretty upstairs. It's like, oh, look how nice it is. And then I I don't know. I thought it was hilarious when I did it. Um, I guess it's not as funny anymore. But goddamn, there we go. Let's go up here, and then I'll make my way back. Here is my museum. Got a little guy taking tickets at the front. I got some fancy little trees out here for shits. I like building weird trees. It's fun. In here I got dragon eggs. When pigs fly for that achievement. Got achievements with those. Tall grass. It's just like you can't really get in survival. So anytime I find it, I save it. All these were for an achievement or were useful in some way. I haven't really used them since. Um, Here is the armor trim area that was for an achievement. That like dye leather armor. Um, Got music discs. I have more of them. I just haven't added them to the museum. And then here is a coal, deep slate coal ore. So pretty cool. Um, and God, I'm all over the place. This is what a build that one of my friends did. She got on the world and made this here a long time ago, like 2 years ago or so. All the stuff's still here. I don't really mess with it, you know. I like to leave it alone. It's kind of like a little. I might add some like cobwebs or something to it, you know. Something to like, I don't know, make it feel like more of a monument, you know, aged by time, I guess. If you can hear them, we're getting close to the villagers. This was an area I had like a wall here and a wall here of like planning. Like I had like blueprints and I never really use them, so I got rid of them. Got a little bee area. I've got a couple bee areas in my world. This one's kind of a more of a free range, like do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't use these for honey. I just kind of let them have fun, I guess. I've got an actual honey bee farm that I built just the other day, actually. Here's one of the launch pads. Another one. It's not finished. I'm gonna switch this out for whatever that block is called, the white one. I got a giant Rubik's cube. It's not finished too. I can solve a Rubik's cube, so I thought it would be neat to put it in my world. Um, then I got this little custom mushroom biome. I'm a big fan of it. I like it a lot. I'm real proud of it. It's not done yet, 100%, but it's close to done. Got my villagers, my villager hall, nothing special. I have all the villager books, so I can get whatever book I want, and I trade like pumpkins and shit with the farmers. This was here. Oh, excuse me. Uh, this is a. It was a wool farm. Um, Probably can't really tell. But it has a bunch of wool in the barrels here. I decommissioned it after like a bunch of shit despawned in it, and I was just too annoyed to breed the sheep and all that. Up here, real quick, just a little pumpkin and melon farm. Nothing crazy. Just enough to trade, you know. I do have a raid farm that gets me a lot of emeralds, too, so I'm not really strapped for cash on emeralds, but, yeah. I guess we'll go this way, make our way there. A little cactus farm here. Gets me some good amounts of. I only use it for like green dye. I mean, there's nothing else I really use it for. So I I'm like pretty set on cactuses. Sometimes I use it for like detailing or decorating and like the rare chance I do like a desert theme build, but I only have like a beach. I have cactus on. Fuck. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm very tired. This goes down to a mine that I don't use. I haven't used it in like 3 years. Like it's been forever. I got this cute little build here. I never finished it. I've said I don't know. Tell you how many times I said I didn't finish something, and I think you'll shit. Uh, but it's a nice little build. Kind of. It was supposed to be like kind of like Stampy inspired, but I never really finished it. I got rockets for this reason. So earlier I said I only use the chicken skin, but at one point I used the mushroom. So yeah, I built the mushroom. Here's my village here. It's like the Pinterest village. I got that off Pinterest, that off of Pinterest, that off of Pinterest. Yeah, I don't really like it because it's none of my own builds. So I'm probably gonna tear them down and kind of come up with my own build using the same blocks. See what I come up with. Got one villager here. I used to have three, if you could tell. Um, give this fucker all my rotten flesh, and he pays me for it. So scamming him, but he doesn't give a fuck, so that's cool. Let's see. But yeah, there's my little island. I really need to do something with it. A lot of stuff I can be working on here. A lot of projects and plans. I actually have an area that make all my plans at, or I write them down at least. This, this here is an area I came to when I was getting really bored of the world, but I really wanted to play Minecraft, but I wasn't trying to start a new world, um, because I want it to be long term. So I moved like less than 100 blocks away. Told myself I wouldn't leave that area, and I got rid of all my tools. I put them all over in a chest over there, and I couldn't go get them until I did a certain amount of like goals that I set for myself here to kind of get that early game vibe again. And dude, it's one of my favorite spots. It's so homey. It's so compact. It's so you know. I didn't finish all my goals. I think these were my goals. That was for a lookout tower. That was to. I think this was to just make a fishing area. I needed an enchantment area. I never did that, but it's a really cute little house, little hobbit hole. Nothing crazy in here. Nope, no music disc in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the gear that I was. Yeah, vacation hat. uh, what, sandals. Ugh, I can't get that off. I don't care. But yeah, I've got a little forge. Pretty cool, pretty cool. My tools I was using at the time. I got a little other entrance that looks like a doghouse there. And my kitchen. I like the kitchen. Come out here. The kitchen it leads to kind of a rooftop bar, I guess. And I was gonna extend it this way, but I never really did. That's okay. I got what I wanted out of it, and I left it alone, and I'm really happy with it. I don't know what went here. I think it was gonna be chickens, but I put my I put my pigs up here. Got all the sheep and stuff, cows. I've recorded this a few times. I think. Oh shit, I didn't do that. But I left out this my little tree farm I had over here. I was trying to get bees. I wanted to do a little bee farm, but pretty happy with it. Let's go up here. And yeah, this is when they introduced Happy Gas. I kind of like paused what I was doing here and I went out and got one and came back. And I was gonna put them all here. Then I realized they kind of just hang out. They don't fly too far away. There's some over there. They're probably not loading. But yeah, I got a little horse stables. Then I got a lookout tower I was gonna build. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna do like the supports for it. But but yeah, that's this little area for my little vacation. And I got bored and I came over here and I'm really happy with it. Really, really happy with it. Coming this way, this here. It's my panda pen, my panda enclosure. I'm actually on the roof. I need to get inside. You can see I got a brown panda in there. I got two other pandas. I really like it. I think it's really cool. I think it looks really neat. Um, yeah, really cool build. I think we're getting close to the end now. Damn, there's so many trees. I gotta fly up here just to see. Uh, yeah, I think I'll hit these two real quick. These are the things I've been working on most recently, actually. I built this yesterday, this bee farm. I was kind of talking about it. But it's because I need candles. I need like a shitload of candles. Um, so damn. Look, I'll get rid of the bone meal. But I need a bunch of candles, which you need a bunch of wax for. This buzzing is gonna get on my fucking nerves. But you need a lot of wax for it. Sometimes it pops out the back, but it's fine. Like there, I got 24 more candles. Yay. But it's for these here. So you see how this kind of goes up, it like kind of curves, and that kind of just goes up and down. Like there's these here. I'm gonna do that there on the top ones, so it kind of curves more with the arches, and I'm gonna kind of do spikes throughout like this, and then I thought he was following me for the fucking melon. I was like, damn, fat ass. Sorry. It's bigger than he is. I'll give it, you know what? There you go. For my rudeness, I apologize. I'll give him a melon. But this fucker's tall. Like, this dude's big. It's a big ass, uh, birch farm. And I'm gonna make one for oak. I'm gonna try and make one for each wood type actually, at some point. Just kind of for shits. I think it's a cool idea to have giant towers for your tree farms, and I think this looks really cool. I didn't show this off. That's my Christmas tree. Um, for Christmas, I did that last year. I want to do a little snowman, I think, this year. Where at? I don't know. Maybe I'll do it kind of like right there, make it like a holiday area. I don't know. But it's really cool. I built this gazebo like last week, right here. Got my dogs here. It's like waffles, waffles and snot. Yep. You see, I got the copper still aging on the wall, but I really like that gazebo. Farming those trees there. This is kind of to farm. This was not a birch forest at all. Just kind of this actually. Here, let me fly out. This oh, water, the ocean, curved into a giant river. So it kind of went around through here, and then it kind of came around through here. And I flattened it all out. I covered it up with blocks. Let me show you actually. Let me get rid of this map for a second. I guess it's not right there. Maybe they move it closer here. Yeah. Yeah, I flattened this whole thing out. But we're proud of it. Yeah, I got a little pen here. You'll see I used the wool. I got Nobu. That's a reference to one of my other favorite games, Ghost of Tsushima. I love that game so much. It is such a good game. Seriously, phenomenal game. Played through it like 2 or 3 times now, and I always pick Nobu. Usually, I pick Nobu, but or I'll pick it from like as like my last one. Like I'll pick him as my second horse. If you don't know the game, that doesn't make sense. But here's my house. I usually build a house in each area that I'm in as I move. Storage. I got a bathroom. I just kind of showed. Here is Murphy doing a little spins. Name of my trident. Little garden kind of gardening area. The upstairs is really ugly. It's I gotta do like a slabbed roof soon. Come out here. I really like this. Leads into my bank. I just figured I'd make it just. I don't have much in it. I got diamonds, and then I'll put some emeralds. Got some gold. I have a lot more of that stuff. It's just kind of scattered throughout. Got that lookout tower. Nothing in it at all. It's literally just a lookout for shits. Gold farm. It's pretty good. Pretty solid gold farm. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, I definitely enjoy it. This is one of the last builds I want to show. It's my little research lab. I built this kind of recently. It started out as a little house, and then I moved into that big ass house right there. And then I just converted this to a research lab, and I've got my little book of plans and ideas I put right there. So I've been here a lot. And then I think one of my final things I'm going to show off is this. This monument is for 2 years in my world, and pretty soon I'm going to make a one for 3 years. And I'm really proud of it. I think it looks really cool. I really like it. In honor of 2 years played. And some corny shit on the inside of the book, but that's okay. Because it's my world, I'll do what I want with it. But let's let me fly out real quick. Let me get a good. Let me see. Where's a good spot to end this? How about the chicken head? Well, I think yeah, that's the end of the tour. I hope hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully you enjoyed it at least. Maybe it inspired you for your Minecraft worlds. I don't know. Uh, yeah, it's almost 3 years in, and I'm really excited for to hit 4 and 5 and so on. Uh, so yeah, thanks if you got it in this far. But that's the tour. So I guess I'll hopefully see you at 4 years.